Hi, I have had a request from several of you out there who are having difficulties when it comes to doing things artistically, and a lot of you don't know how to draw. Well, I have got a little tip. This book here is called Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain. It's by a fabulous woman called Betty Edwards. If you would like to learn how to draw, I suggest you get this book. It is the most wonderful book. I've been teaching art to children for years and years, and let me just tell you, it is fantastic. So there's my tip for the day. Now, for those of you who would actually like to produce some artwork, you cannot draw it, as I've already indicated, and you've got a wall that just needs a wee something, let me just tell you that you can buy the most fabulous fabrics now. Let me just show you. Now, this is for my friends here in New Zealand, but I've got this fabulous fabric here that's been already printed, colour-coded, colour-coordinated and ready to go. This actually comes in 2 shades, but you can get things American, you can get it for Russia, for Asia, most places in the world. If you go to your fabric shop, will have something that's already printed up. So that's what we're going to use today, but let me just show you. This is the other piece of fabric or colorway that I thought that I would use. I quite like, as you can probably see, like tone on tone, like beiges, creams and whites. So I'm going to do something this color. As I said, you can get things from the States. So I really love this here. You know, Brooklyn Bridge, Times Square, etc., etc. Fantastic. You can get them for France, etc. And if you didn't want to do that and you wanted some really lovely words, I really love this fabric that's been printed up with all these lovely little sayings. So there's a lot of choice out there, so you just have to choose what it is that you want to do. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to make a simple banner or runner to go on a wall. Right, to begin, this is what you need to do. The panels, you have to determine how big these panels are going to be when you purchase them, because some of them will have, like, they'll be 1 metre by 2 metres wide, or they might just be what we've got in this piece of printed fabric already. So what I've done is I've take it to the iron, make sure all of your edges are nice and straight, and then it is a matter of just going over to one side here, turning down your casing. This is your top casing where your rod's going to go. So measure that. If you haven't got a square, like a nice square eye, you might need to use a ruler to measure that. So run that across there like so. The next thing that you need to do is this side here needs to actually also be pressed. You can overlock that if you want to, but all I do is just run that across there like that. And then once you've done that on that side, go to the other. And you're probably wondering, why did you do the casing at the top first? The reason I like to do the casing at the top first is because I've already got a nice pressed line. Make sure that both side seams are exactly the same. Then you need to pin that down, sew down that side, sew on the other side, and then because I've already got that nice neat edge at this edge here, you might just need to fill just a wee bit. That gets repressed. Press the other side, and you'll notice that I actually adjusted that little edge there, this little edge here, because when that is sewn up, I don't want that to actually go over to there. No, we don't want that at all. Okay, so just push that in there. Now from there, you need to sew across there. And the last thing you need to do is to just get your needle, a long needle, and just fray this edge to a length and a depth that is desired. And the lovely thing is, because this is like a lovely cotton, it will actually fray away quite beautifully. So once you have done that and that is all sewn up, it is just a matter of getting the one that I've done here, and I've got a rod that is just slightly longer on either side. These come with the little wee finagles on the end. Whoopsie daisy, that just gets pushed into there. Now I've got a couple of friends here in New Zealand that want some really lovely artwork for their batch or their crib, and I said to them, leave it with me and I will come up with something for you. So push that back onto there, and then let me just turn that around. How easy is that? Now you're probably thinking to yourself, what will I do with it? How do I hang it on the wall? There's 2 things that you can do. You could either get some lovely cord and do lovely tassels on either end, end, or you could, where did that go? Goodness me, I've just lost my brackets. Here we are. The other thing, I've got these brackets here, so just measure up on your wall for where you want those to be, screw those in. If you can't do it, get a bloke to do it. That's a great job for a bloke. And then those there, the little wee rounds there, will just protrude from the wall, and that will just sit into it. Easy, easy, easy art. Fantastic project if you've never done any kind of artwork before. I hope you enjoyed that. It's been my pleasure. I'll see you again.